Picture this: Florence, Italy. The cradle of the Renaissance, home to Michelangelo's David and Botticelli's Venus. It's a city of art, culture, and a brutal 54-man street fight that makes modern sports look like child's play. This isn't a forgotten chapter of history. This is Calcio Storico Fiorentino, and it's still happening today. What you're looking at is a spectacle that's part rugby, part wrestling, and part bare-knuckle boxing, all played on a sand-covered piazza. The objective seems simple: get the ball into the opposing team's net. But how you do it is another story entirely. Punching, kicking, tackling, choking, almost everything is on the table. It's a primal, chaotic clash of strength and strategy that has its roots in the 16th century. Imagine being a citizen of Renaissance Florence. You've just admired the latest fresco, perhaps debated the philosophies of Machiavelli, and now you're heading to the Piazza Santa Croce to watch two teams of 27 men, stripped to the waist, wage war over a leather ball. This wasn't just a game. It was a display of civic pride, a settling of neighborhood rivalries, and a training ground for warriors. The origins of Calcio Storico are fascinatingly murky. Some say it descends from Harpastum, a game played by Roman legionaries to stay fit and battle-ready. As the Roman Empire fell, the game evolved, eventually taking root in the heart of Florence. By the 15th and 16th centuries, it was an organized official event, played by everyone from common folk to future popes. Yes, even clergy members got in on the action. It was a spectacle that captured the very spirit of the Renaissance, a blend of raw human passion and refined strategic thinking. The most legendary match in the game's history took place on February 17th, 1530. The city of Florence was under siege by the imperial armies of Charles V. Food was scarce, morale was low, but the Florentines were defiant. To show the besieging army that they were completely unfazed, they decided to hold their annual Calcio Storico tournament right in the middle of the Piazza Santa Croce, in full view of the enemy troops positioned on the surrounding hills. Think about the sheer audacity of that move. While enemy cannons loomed, the citizens of Florence put on a violent, celebratory game. They even had a band playing on the roof of the church to mock the invaders every time a cannonball missed its target. This wasn't just a game anymore. It was a powerful act of psychological warfare, a symbol of Florentine resilience and unbreakable spirit. They were sending a clear message: you can surround us, but you can never break us. This match cemented Calcio Storico's place in the heart of Florence forever. After the Renaissance, the game's popularity waned for a few centuries. It was considered too violent, too chaotic for the modern era. But you can't keep a good tradition down. In the 1930s, during a wave of renewed national pride, Italy revived Calcio Storico, breathing new life into this ancient spectacle. Today, the tradition continues. Every June, Florence's four historic quarters, the blues, the reds, the whites, and the greens, form their teams of calcianti. These aren't professional athletes in the modern sense. They are regular guys, carpenters, chefs, bartenders, shop owners, who train all year for the honor of representing their neighborhood. They do it for glory, for pride, and for the deep historical connection to their city. The modern game is played in the same Piazza Santa Croce, just like it was 500 years ago. The field is covered in sand, and the rules are deceptively simple. Two teams of 27 players face off for 50 minutes of nonstop action. There are no substitutions. If a player gets injured and can't continue, their team simply plays with one less man. The goal, or caccia, is scored by throwing the ball over a narrow slit that runs the entire width of the field. A successful caccia earns 1 point. However, if the throw is blocked or misses, the opposing team gets half a point. This adds a layer of high-stakes strategy to the chaos. Do you risk a long shot, or do you try to fight your way closer? The game is a whirlwind of strategy and brute force. You'll see forwards, or inanzi, trying to break through the defensive line, while midfielders, or sconciatori, engage in one-on-one fights to create openings. The defenders, the datori indietro, are the last line of defense, tasked with stopping the ball carrier by any means necessary. It's a fluid, dynamic battle where individual duels can change the course of the entire game. Watching a match is an intense sensory experience. The thud of bodies hitting the sand, the roar of the crowd as they chant for their neighborhood, the sheer determination etched on the faces of the calcianti. There's a raw, visceral energy that you just don't find anywhere else. It is a connection to a past where honor was everything, and neighborhood pride was worth fighting for. Of course, the game is not without its critics. The level of violence is shocking to many, and injuries are common and often serious. Yet, for the people of Florence, it's more than just a violent game. It is a living, breathing piece of their identity. It's a testament to the city's fierce, independent spirit, the same spirit that gave birth to the Renaissance and defied an empire. So, the next time you think of Florence, don't just picture beautiful art and architecture. Picture the sand-covered piazza, the roar of thousands, and the 54 men who continue to honor their ancestors by playing the most epic, brutal, and historic game on earth. Calcio Storico isn't just a sport, it's a 500-year-old declaration of what it means to be Florentine. Thanks for joining us on this journey back to Renaissance Italy. If you found this as fascinating as we did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss another deep dive into history's most incredible stories. See you in the next one.